let's talk about Sabrina Duran Montero, aka the Narco Queen. Now, she wasn't just another TikTok influencer selling beauty products or posting dance routines. Nope. Sabrina had a little more going on behind the scenes. While she was racking up 500,000 followers for her videos, she was also running with some seriously shady people in Chile's scene. And when I say running, I mean she and her brothers were straight-up traffickers. Now, most influencers are promoting skincare routines, but Sabrina, she was busy moving and whatever else would turn a profit. The thing is, she wasn't exactly keeping a low profile about it. Even after getting arrested in early 2022 for trafficking, she wasn't about to let a little thing like prison slow down her social media game. From behind bars, she kept posting videos like she was on some kind of bizarre reality show. Talking, dancing, you name it. It's like she knew that her TikTok stardom would only grow with all that attention. And she wasn't wrong. Her videos blew up. People couldn't get enough of the Narco Queen. In prison, Sabrina became even more famous. Her fans adored her, tuning in for her updates from behind bars like they were waiting for the next episode of their favorite show. But here's where it gets interesting. She wasn't just doing time for her internet fame. She was serving a 3-year sentence for some pretty serious crimes. Along with her brothers, she got busted for distributing all across Santiago. And even though she was technically behind bars, she somehow managed to keep the party going. By May 2023, she was released on parole, and you'd think maybe she'd want to take it easy, keep a low profile, and leave the whole empire behind, right? Yeah, not exactly. Sabrina got right back into the game, both on TikTok and in the world. She started promoting beauty products again, smiling into the camera like everything was fine. But behind the scenes, she was still deep in narco life. Then came October 24th, 2023, the day it all went down. Sabrina was on her way to a nail salon. Because, of course, you've got to stay glamorous even when you're living that narco life. When 2 masked gunmen rolled up and opened fire, she was hit 8 times, right there in broad daylight. The hitmen weren't playing around. They shot her, then took off in her car, which they later torched. And just like that, the Narco Queen was gone. The footage of the crime spread like wildfire online, and suddenly her life wasn't just about TikTok views. It was a full-blown narco drama. The cops think her killing was probably a revenge hit, maybe some kind of score settling between rival gangs. I mean, you don't get to be a queen without making a few enemies along the way. But the thing that really shook people up wasn't just her death. It was the way the narco culture seemed to celebrate it. Her funeral was set to be a narco funeral, where people fire guns into the air, blast music, and mourn like it's a party. The Chilean government was so worried about it turning into chaos that they even had police on standby to keep things under control. Sabrina wasn't the first narco celebrity, and she won't be the last. Her rise and fall were a mix of social media fame and drug empire drama that's almost too wild to believe. She lived her life like she was untouchable, posting selfies and videos while running a criminal operation. But in the end, the life she led off camera caught up with her in the most brutal way possible. So, while Sabrina Duran Montero may have lived her life in front of the camera, the story behind the scenes was much darker. And in the world she lived in, you don't get a happy ending. Just another reminder that in the world, fame and fortune usually come with a tragic price. Appreciate you watching. If you enjoyed it, hit like and subscribe. There's always more where that came from at Tailscape.